Through vast fields in eastern Myanmar, rebel soldiers are on the move. Such is the complexity of this long-running civil war, the Karen National Defence Organisation is using a new road to move around, built by the government it's fighting. Villagers in the area are worried the road will mean Myanmar army soldiers will try to come into their territory soon.
I'm very concerned about the Myanmar army staying close to our village. We don't want them near our community. They might be nice to us for a short while, but then attack us later, kick us out of the village.
The political wing of the Karen National Defence Organisation is one of the groups that took part in the peace conference in Myanmar's capital, Naypyidaw. But like many involved in this protracted process, its leaders are sceptical about the government's motives.
It tried to show to the world that they love peace, they want to continue peace process, and which is just a sham. It's not a real peace process. It's just a sham, and it's just a fake.
When the party led by Aung San Suu Kyi won the election in 2015, she said peace with the ethnic armed groups was her top priority. But after 4 rounds of formal talks, little has been achieved, and many groups are still being left out of the process. The conflicts in Myanmar have seen many people head across the border to Thailand, where they're in refugee camps or in communities trying to earn an income that's not possible at home. They've been living with the promise of peace for decades, and they're not hopeful it'll happen anytime soon. Many who are still in Myanmar's conflict areas share that sentiment and live with the effects of decades of war, which has left large parts of the country impoverished. There's a lack of investment and opportunity and a constant worry of violence.
One time the soldiers from both sides were fighting in our cornfield and they destroyed our crops. They burnt all the beans and corn.
These Karen fighters are preparing for the worst, arming themselves with a new batch of weapons. Another peace conference has ended with little more than a plan to keep negotiating. And in rebel-held areas, where there is a general lack of trust in the government and the Myanmar army, the talks mean little. Wayne Hay, Al Jazeera, Chiang Mai, Thailand.